Hey everyone, welcome back to Vet Steps. If you haven't been here before, my name is Tim. I'm a undergraduate student and a senior at Arizona State University studying applied biological sciences with a concentration in pre-veterinary studies. So glad you guys are back. Welcome if you haven't been here before. This video I'm going to be going over why I always wanted to become a veterinarian when I was a younger lad. There are many different reasons why people choose to be veterinarian, and I always wanted to become a veterinarian, but I didn't really understand what it was about. I knew it was about animals, but I didn't really know much about it other than that. I knew when I was a younger kid, I always loved exotic animals. I always dreamed about going to Africa and working on a safari and just learning about exotic animals. And that's really where my true passion started, and also just having a yellow lab when I was growing up. That actually really helped me kind of really focus in on animals as a true career path. So there are three main reasons why I want to become a veterinarian, and this is going to be the video discussing that. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and share these videos. These videos are for you. I just really want to share these videos to help pre-veterinary students in undergrad and in high school, just to help them have some motivation and discipline while going through the application cycles and also their prerequisite coursework, and even high school students that are kind of contemplating if they want to go into veterinary medicine or not. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. So the first reason I want to become a veterinarian is pretty simple. I think this is one of the reasons that everybody has when they first want to realize they want to become a veterinarian, and I really love animals. So I really love animals. I always grew up around animals. My grandma and my uncle and aunt and my family have animals. I always learned as a Boy Scout to respect animals in nature and respect wildlife. So that was also a building block of my interest in wildlife and conservation and animals as well. So I grew up loving animals. Had a yellow lab. Her name was Montauk. And I really just had so much fun just being with her. Unfortunately, when I was younger, she passed away. But we got another young yellow lab when I was around like 10 years old. So she's still with us. Her name is Chase, and she's the best. The second reason is I have a great appreciation for science research and just science in general. So I think that this is one of the major points that I wanted to make. As when I was going throughout middle school and high school, I had such an appreciation for science research, and science research really opened my eyes to the medical field in its entirety. What anatomy and physiology is all about, what biochemistry is all about, what cell bio is all about, what organic and inorganic chem is all about. And all these different fields of science are really important as you consider veterinary medicine, because as a doctor and as a vet, you have to know and understand all these different areas of science and these specialties area of science to understand how to diagnose and prognose a patient. So I really kind of understood what I was getting myself into before undergrad, and that really helped me understand that I really wanted to do this for the long haul and for my vocation in the future. So when I was in high school, I began a 2-year research project. I researched pituitary pars intermedia dysfunction. That's a disease disorder in horses having to do with the pituitary gland. Or the hypophysis, and that disease causes a cascade of different problems. Different hormones are released as a consequence of that dysfunction. And then I also looked at equine metabolic syndrome and laminitis. Equine metabolic syndrome is an endocrine disease of horses that leads to obedience and insulin resistance. And laminitis is a disorder that horses face where they have little laminae that connect the coffin bone or the last bone in their hoof to that hoof wall. And when these laminae hairs deteriorate, the connection is lost, and this bone starts to creep into the sole of the hoof, and this causes lots of pain, retires lots of horses, and it can be chronic, so it can be lasting for a long time. So those are the different disorders that I looked at for the last 2 years of high school, so 11th and 12th grade. And while I was researching those diseases, they were so interesting and complex. And what I really learned is that when you go into veterinary medicine and when you go into science research, they're really hand in hand, because lots of the different words and the different kind of lexicon on what I was talking about in my research, I really didn't learn that in a class until about halfway through undergrad. So it really gets you a head start into it. Personally, I really recommend science research classes. I was fortunate enough to choose my research project, so it wasn't like an experiment, but it was more of a data analytics kind of science research class, and that really helped me because it really just let me go research whatever I wanted, and I really found something that I really like and I really have a true passion in. So I really I recommend doing science research, especially if you want to become a vet, because I think it'll open your eyes to kind of medical terminology and also just more in-depth research in the field, and you might learn something new. I know that I learned a lot of new things with my research that I had no idea about before, and it really is a great kickstart, and also just something great to keep doing in undergrad. And in undergrad, I actually worked at the University of Pennsylvania, so I was doing immunology research, and I was doing some bioinformatics. So that research experience really helped for my job there in the laboratory. And I wasn't doing exactly the same research, but it really helped me. The science research and the veterinary research in high school helped me with jobs in the science field in undergrad. So I really recommend that, and hope you guys are doing some science research in some capacity. And the third reason is I get to help people and their animals. This is a great privilege. Even as a veterinary assistant, I've been a veterinary assistant for 4 years, and just seeing the amount of people that come in and are just either really sad or really excited to be there, I can help them no matter what. And the truth is that many people think that veterinary medicine is all about animals. This is partially true. As I said about the research and the loving the animals, those are the two reasons that I really are truly passionate about, and why I want to become a vet. But you need to love people as well, and not just animals. I think that a certain stigma around the veterinary medicine is that a lot of vets and vet techs and veterinary assistants are kind of cold and heartless people, but they're not. And the animals are just kind of their focus, and this is not true. It is both a love for animals as much as it is a love for people. And it's very important for both to be there. But also, it's not even just the clients too. It's also my boss. It's also my managers, my coworkers, my fellow veterinary assistants, even corporate. You have to have good relationships with your people that you work with your family, with your friends. Work on those relationships, because those relationships are really going to support you, whether you go to undergrad and just do your undergrad and pick a different job, or you continue to go into veterinary medicine, because you can lean on those people when times are tough. And also, just to add in there, we're going to get into another video about networking, because networking is extremely important, and it is something that I have learned to do, and it is not easy. So we're going to have another separate video on that, because it is one of the most important things that you can do. And I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. It's for you guys. So if you guys have any comments down below, that'd be great if I can hear them. I want to answer all the questions that you guys have. Just big shout out to all of you who are listening, and again to all the veterinary professionals out there who are giving their all every single day. So thank you guys so much, and see you guys next time. Bye.